Hello everyone and welcome to another high elo game of Age of Empires. Today we thought we lost our cell phone, but it actually turned out that we sat on it. Yep, we're at that age. And now we're sitting down, hopefully not on our cell phones, to watch Hoang playing as the Celts in blue take on Vivi playing as the Mongols in red. Now all the players heard their herdables explore their immediate surroundings and try to go up to Feudal as fast as possible, and I guess just run across the map and attack. Let's take a look at the Civ matchup we'll be watching today while we keep an eye on this one scout. Now, the Celts are a civilization built around the need for speed. Their lumberjacks work faster, which feeds into their primary focus, siege. Their siege workshops work faster, their siege units fire faster, and all of their siege workshop units can be upgraded to get extra HP. Now, coming back to the need for speed, Celtic infantry do move faster than normal starting in Feudal Age. Their castles and towers can be upgraded to attack faster, and their unique unit, though, Woad Raider, is the second fastest infantry unit in the game and comes with a good amount of HP and a pretty strong attack. This is a very, very ballsy move out of Hoang, and I'll explain why in a very quick second. To feed their hungry growing populations, the Celts can actually convert and steal enemy herdables even if they're standing next to enemy units. Now, why is this a crazy move? If you weren't aware, take a look. Javelinas, boars, elephants, rhinos. Look at their attack bonuses. Cavalry +3, which means that this scout needs to be very careful, needs to be microed very, very well. But it looks like Hoang has taken 340 food out of the mouths of our hungry Mongol, an incredibly fast cavalry-centric civilization. Their scout line units come with extra line of sight. Their cavalry archers fire faster. Their light cav, their hussars, and their step lancers all come with extra HP. And their unique unit, the Mangadai, is a fast-firing, quick cavalry archer with an attack bonus against siege, which might be pretty problematic for our Celt. As we know, Hoang likes to play with siege. Now, to keep up with their incredibly fast-paced army on the field of battle, the Mongols can upgrade all of their siege units to move 50% faster, and to support their military endeavors, their hunters work 40% faster, in this case just on one javelina instead of two, and their houses can actually be upgraded so that they don't lose population space if they get destroyed, just like Hoang's scout, which we will have caught in picture-in-picture. Wow, already at the 4.5 minute mark, 5 minute mark of the game, we have more action than we generally see in the first 10 to 15 minutes. Let's take a look at the base. First of all, let's take a look at how much Hoang has seen. So he hasn't actually seen where his opponent is, but the presence of the javelina, the boar, the big old juicy huntable, telegraphs to him that it is in this general area. And Vivi must be wondering, where's my food? What's going on here? I have to push deer now at the 5.5 minute mark of the game? GTFO, where's my boar? Something happened. The map didn't spawn properly, but no, it is our Celt who managed to teef. Just like Mr. Yo likes to pinch relics, Hoang pinched that javelina from right underneath Vivi's nose. Let's take a look at the bases while the players expand their settlements, but take a look. Hoang, 2 villagers behind. Might be that the micro required to get that javelina was a little bit too much, and he fell a little bit behind. His idle town center time is only 5 seconds. Okay, now he's down only 1 villager, but in any event, let's take a look at where his resources are. Primary gold nice and in the back. Primary stone exposed off to the side. And his base, take a look at this. I would hesitate to not call this an open base, which is why he's creating a bit of a funnel here as opposed to a complete wall off. Vivi, primary gold, very exposed to the front already, has tried to save himself, but we've seen what can happen when you use a single individual tree as part of your wall off. Vivi may not have watched that video that I posted of the Viper and Hera. I think it was a Viper and Hera, right? Yeah, I think it was. Yep. In any event, primary stone in the S shape. The number 5 shape is in the back, in the way of this scout pushing deer. Will the deer go left? Will the deer go right? It goes right. I thought it was going to go left. Of course I did, because it ended up going right. What? What's going on? What's going on here? Okay, does manage to save the deer, but now it's round and round we go. Where the deer goes, no one knows. Stone already for Vivi, our Mongol, whose base equally open, but at least he's got 1-2 forests in the forward position, whereas Hoang's base is completely open and exposed. And unfortunately for our Celts, woodlines very, very far, which could be very problematic for a fast-paced civilization like the Mongols. I mean, Hoang, he hasn't, I mean, he's kind of explored this, but not really. He's 15 seconds away from Feudal off the back of 6 fewer villagers. Vivi here really making a run for Castle Age. He does not want siege units showing up. Wow. Did not expect Vivi to go up with 25 villagers. As he moves forward, 2 kills for this scout. One of them economic. And Hoang is here with an archery range. Okay. So he expects some kind of archery range or infantry attack out of Vivi. And little does he know, Vivi is 250 or so food and 50 gold away from going up to Fast Castle. As Hoang's men-at-arms come here, upgrades on them probably non-existent. Yep. And they get their first kill. 1 villager bites the dust. A 3rd men-at-arms get another kill. These guys are getting a lot more done than they normally do. 2 kills already. A 3rd villager gets isolated from the pack. The hunters select the weaker zebra and pounce. 1 man-at-arms moves to cut her off. No way he wants her to make it back to the town center alive. She does not. Now Hoang has killed 4 units to the 2 that Vivi killed, including, it looks like, the scout, which no longer appears anywhere on the map. Quick wall off here by our Mongol does save the gold market going up for him the second he finishes his secondary structure. Oh, no loom for the villagers. That's why they're dying so quickly. So Vivi here cutting corners to get his ass up to Castle Age. And once this blacksmith finishes up, he will have probably the amount of food needed. But this is now a kill zone. These 3 men-at-arms can accomplish nothing, but this archer definitely can. You know, I thought the archery range was a response, that Hoang thought maybe Vivi would go XYZ, and then he's responding with archery range units. But it's quite possible that he sees on the map that these wood lines are very far from the town center, which means Vivi is very likely, just like most players do, to wall himself in. Hoang putting on the aggression here doesn't feel the need to wall himself in just yet. Might prove to be a mistake, but for now, Vivi is nowhere close to being able to put on any kind of aggression. His resources are spent basically getting his butt up to Castle Age, and look at this. Once he hits Castle, he wants to plop down a castle. Once he hits Castle, he wants to plop down a castle. Brilliant. And start, I'm assuming, get Mangadized, or does he expect some kind of big siege push out of our Celt and wants to be able to just place down a castle willy-nilly? Okay. High target palisade wall now allows Hoang to maneuver around Vivi's base. I wasn't sarcastic. Usually, you guys, you know, I'm a little sarcastic when I say high value target when players attack a defunct mining camp, for example. But that palisade actually I think is a pretty high profile target. Otherwise, without that, he's stuck to with a tower here, a town center here. Now Hoang with 8 army supply, nowhere close to going up to castle. In 20 seconds, he's going to hear that rustling noise that's going to telegraph to him that his opponent is in Castle Age, and we'll see what he does. He's got the gold needed to go up. Does have both structures. We saw the archery range. Now we see the blacksmith behind here. I mean, this is... Okay, right as I say it's not complete. He makes it whole. He makes it hail. He makes it complete. But he is here with 9 army count, 33 villagers. And again, Vivi has just cut so many corners that he's now in Castle Age with only 26 villagers. But honestly, I don't know that Hoang can put on any kind of aggression here. Well, I should... Sorry, let me make that more clear. I don't think Hoang can put on his usual aggression. Archer moving to the left. archer moving into the north. Archery range stopped producing anything altogether. He is now in resource gathering mode. Okay, so it's not to defend against the push because there is no real push here. Although you know what? Not a terrible idea to place a castle. These archers are being so annoying. He can't farm anywhere. I mean, he could possibly relocate some into this little corridor, but who the hell wants to do that? Build another mill for no reason. So the castle now deters all military aggression. The question is, will he build anything out of this, or is this strictly positional? And man, oh man, has Vivi rushed. I mean, this might be, I say cutting corners like it's a bad thing. I don't think it necessarily is. He has gotten his butt up to castle, and the Hoang push, which a lot of players succumb to and die to, is no longer a threat. Yeah, so he's not trading any units out of here. There's no Mangadai on the menu. Hoang's still about a minute and a half away from going up to castle himself, which gives Vivi plenty of time to catch up in villager count. He is continuing to produce villagers. Okay, never mind. Mangadai fletching for him as well. So he wants to put on some... where are you going? He wants to put on maybe some kind of aggression himself. And for that, ain't none finer than the Mangadai. Man, oh man, is it a lightning fast attacking unit, lightning fast moving unit. That's going to have +1 attack and range right when it pops out. A second one being trained as well. No more siege units. That one Scorpion. Oh, okay. Misses the first bolt, but Hoang's units are lining up nice and orderly for him. Let's see where he goes. Don't think he can go after the men-at-arms anymore. That minimum range, very annoying. 2 minimum range. This is not a Roman Scorpion with 1. I don't know how much of this damage is actually caused by that Scorpion and how much of it was caused by the town center and Hoang's tower, Vivi's tower rather, and his castle. Now a second town center going up. Not too sure about this location, but does give him access to this forest. And I guess with the Mangadai, he can... Oh, where do they go? Oh, you are a great caster. Missed 3 Mangadai moving out in the middle of the map. What are you doing? You are waiting for wood? Maybe you've got enough wood to build some kind of structure. And look at that. Vivi gets wind of the second town center immediately. Little does he know that there's already a second. So this is really a third. Now he's going to position himself in this little corner and start pummeling away at these poor lumberjacks. All they want to do is earn a living. Oh my god, town center, castle, Scorpion. What are these crossbows not facing? And the villager runs away as well, seeing the Scorpion. Oh, but the bolt misses. No kills just yet. But annoying to have to deal with a unit that just keeps pushing your units off of their tasks. Scorpion getting repaired. I think this is the goodbye for these men-at-arms. It has to be, right? There's no way there. Oh, wow, double whammy. You love to see stuff like that. Or at least I do. And here we go, Hoang with his first siege workshop a little bit later than usual. He is ahead 4 villagers now. So the villager lead is narrowing. A third town center, it looks like, going up for our Mongol as well. We'll be able to saturate this primary gold pile fairly soon. As the Scorpion gets repaired, attacks. This is basically insanity on Hoang's part. Why are you attacking a unit that is consistently getting repaired and constantly getting repaired? 1 villager kill already, where before it was 0. Number 2 just hits the floor. Possibly number 3 if she doesn't move out of the way quick enough. Number 3 it is. But there's crossbows here now. Look at the HP on these guys. 160 out of 350. And here come the mangonels. I mean, the castle is fantastic, but these 2 town centers are still exposed. Siege units here, or here. Should be able to get those town centers, and the Scorpion's going to go bye-bye. Especially if it's chased by crossbows. No, he gets repaired again. Fantastic longevity out of our Mongol, keeping this 1 Scorpion alive, even though it hasn't really done much in terms of kill count. Fantastic unit so far in terms of positioning and getting these crossbows the hell out of his face, but ultimately does die. a virgin. No kills for him. And the Mangudai, now there are two of them, are moving out and back home across a very, very safe trajectory here. Or maybe they're on an exploration mission. Looks like he's kind of using them to explore the edges of the map. Perhaps looking for some relics. Perhaps looking to buff his score a little bit. A villager dies, farm under attack, town center. And here we go, +3 attack against siege right now. Should be +5 if they ever become elite. In come the other two, but they are bruised and battered. Put them in the castle, get a monk out, help them out. Mongol sieges out right now. Nothing particularly special about these siege units. No drill upgrade just yet, as opposed to the Celt. Take a look at the firing speed. 6 - 1.2 versus the usual 6. Which is fairly interesting, right? Because it's really the Mongols who have a faster... you know, a speed bonus as well, right? Their cav archers fire faster. Their siege units can be upgraded with drill to move 50% faster. The Mangudai is lightning fast. Their hunters work faster. So these are actually two civs built for speed. And two civs that have nice features for their siege, although we'll see if drill comes into play at all. It is an Imperial Age upgrade, and this is what I was talking about. The castle's fantastic, but the positioning, the location of it, is such that it may not necessarily be the most useful castle at the moment. Vivi doubling down on mangonels, has 5 Mangudai, is, I guess, happy with that count. Holy moly, 4 of them are so badly bruised. What is going on? And Hoang, look at this. Look at this. Leaving a little bit of a trap here for Vivi's Mangudai. What are the ranges on this? The Mangudai has a range of 6, the crossbow a range of 7. In theory, these crossbows should be able to wreck these Mangudai. We'll see how much damage they can do at the same time. Hoang on his end loses a mangonel for a mangonel, but also gets a tower, clears out a wood line, and demolishes a house. So not a bad trade for just 1 mangonel. His villager, who is here to build other things, is repairing the mangonel, and the Mangudai are streaming. These guys are coming back. 2 more additional kills for them. This is a very hard army for Vivi to engage into, especially when he's down 6 army count to 21. But he's using the mobility of the Mangudai perfectly. The villager's repairing the mangonel to the north. So what does he do? He pivots to the mangonel to the south. But a little bit too fancy. 1 Mangudai does bite the dust. Now this one's starting to twirl around the houses here. 60 villages for our Mongol to 49. Wow, he has not only caught up, but he is now ahead. 5 kills for these Mangudai. And the siege becomes a hunter looking for Celtic. Fantastic. Oh, that's so sour. I was going to say Vivi using this mangonel as bait, as chum, while the sharks move in and attack the 2 mangonels that are left. And no more mangonels for our Celt, who is stuck with crossbows. The villager also returning home? No, never mind. Never mind. Looks like she went to build a house, but she's got to be careful. Her HP also dog shit, 7 HP. Still the same 5 kills. Now these guys are returning home. Here we go. Get a monk. Heal them up. Man, oh man, if you can keep your Mangudai alive throughout the game. 1 crossbow steps a toe. It says, do not step on the grass. He says, ha ha ha, let me take a picture and show all my friends how I stepped on the grass. And the town center just guns him down. But his friends avenge him. 2 Mangudai lie dead on the floor. They are returning home. They killed a jaguar unnecessarily. More crossbows. I think Hoang realizes that there's no more aggression here from our Mongol. Plops down a 4th town center. And look at his positioning surrounding Vivi to the east. House we're not going to count. Surrounding him to the north. Surrounding him to the west. The southwest. And man, oh man, look at the vision of our Celt. Okay, now he's surrounding him to the north as well with a siege workshop. Look at this vision. Where can Vivi go? How can Vivi leave his base without Hoang seeing it? Maybe here? Maybe if he goes on this very narrow isthmus of darkness? Very, very careful. Another siege workshop. I mean, you've got one right here Is Hoang banking wood that he can afford to waste it on a second siege workshop? Not really. 2 more villagers bite the dust. These crossbows moving in. But look at this, Vivi deciding this is the moment. I want to get more wood. And Hoang sees it with all of these structures. Man, oh man. Go home, Mangonel, go home. Oh, never mind. Go home, crossbows. Hoang doesn't notice. He loses so many crossbows here. 8 dead. That was a sour get there. Or sour loss. Amazing get. Sorry. Confused my, oh my god. There is action everywhere. Confused my expressions there for a second. Crossbow being chased by a jaguar, but this is not a skirmisher. He can turn around anytime he wants to and just gun that guy down. Brings another villager. Oh no, this is the same villager. I guess she just went a little bit left to build a house. Now returns to the siege workshop. Archery range also up here for Hoang. So archery range siege. Is he perhaps trying a new strategy? He knows his opponent's going Mangadai. So he's trying to defend his siege with longer reaching ranged units. I mean, this 6... Obviously, you'd want a bunch of skirmishers, right? But 6 range against the 6 of the Mangadai is not something you want to do. Whereas the crossbows come with 7 range, so they can outrange the Mangadai. Although right now, the Mangadai should also have 7. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure why he's doubling down on crossbows as opposed to just skirmishers. Man, oh man, is this guy even going to reach his destination? He's on the low ground. The Jaguar's on the high ground. The Jaguar gets the kill. Wow, 9 HP left. This Jaguar has more HP than this villager. Wow, oh, wow. Oh no, another sour attack there for Hoang, not paying attention. 3rd town center. What would have been a 4th had he not lost the town center over here. And this is what I was talking about. These 2 town centers are very exposed. One has already gone down. Second one now under attack. Not too much that our Celt can do to defend this. Unless he wants to pump a Step Lancer. Okay. He's transitioning to Step Lancers. Hoang's pathing here is very risky. This is big energy out of him. His skirmishers traversing these lines of death. And Vivi is back on the other side of the map. 12 kills for these Mangadai. Upgrades. Oh, no, sorry. They are still 6 range. Yeah, the skirmisher now has 7. So this is what I was wondering. Why is he going crossbows and not just doubling down on skirmishers and saving himself some gold? Mangadai on the high ground will be able to wreck these archer units. Maybe go for the skirmisher first. Okay, goes for the skirmisher. Crossbows next. 1 Mangadai, man. Has he upgraded their firing speed? Yeah, but not fully optimized. They're just 1.7. They can get down to 1.4. And Hoang gathers his army. Continues to pump individual units. I mean, Vivi must see these individual units moving across the map from these structures. And again, the pathing betrays Hoang. And he just loses another unit. A 5th town center. I like this location. I like it a lot. Gold, wood, lots of room for farms. Stone mining in full earnest. But he does not have a castle. Let's see who wins this. Let's see how much damage. A +2/+2 versus +2/+2. Oh, now the Mangadai is going to get ganged up on? No? Oh my god. This is what I was talking about. Why go crossbows? I guess he's done with crossbows. He's gone on to 28 skirmishers, so I should pretty much shut up about that. But Mangadai on the high ground. Vivi microing them quite well. And a lot of projectiles are missing, but this is not a fight you want to stick around to take. 28 kills for these Mangadai, 15 of them villagers. And now finally starting to clear up some infrastructure. It's so weird. Some of Hoang's skirmishers go up and left. Some of them just go left and up and then die to the castle or take damage. But where are his 2 Mangonel? Okay, so he's retreated here to the safety. What? What? Pardon me? This is a very aggressive town center that Vivi is building here, especially for someone with only 39 stone left, getting himself a relic amidst the turmoil in the center of the map. Now Hoang is moving south. Crossbows trying to get these Mangudai. Man, Vivi's reaction time is just absolutely fantastic, but holy shit! The mobility, the speed, the absolute power of the Mangudai. Man, oh man, now they attack on a 1.4. Fully attack upgraded speed-wise. And just look at the mayhem before these skirmishers. These crossbows can even catch up to them. Forget the mangonel. I'm not even counting a unit that moves at 0.6. But he discovers the town center here. Hoang garrisons it immediately, knowing that those Mangudai are heading over. And now where is he going? Sees the relic here. Let's see if he makes the journey, the arduous journey all the way there. More skirmishers coming out of this archery range. You got rid of the house. And again, the pathing. I can't imagine the waypoint, the set point, whatever you want to call it, is set any different for any of these individual units. And another one. He's going to die right on top of his friend. Oh my god. Absolutely atrocious there. Hoang not noticing, but he's going up to Imperial. He's going to reach it 30 seconds ahead of his opponent. 30 kills, 23 of them villagers. Man, oh man. The mobility of the Mangudai. Good splits there from Hoang, who's paying attention. Will be able to gun down this mangonel, especially with the added villager. I think the mangonel saw that the villager was coming and decided to kill himself. And now he's losing crossbows. Now he's losing gold intensive units. What? There's like 10 skirmishers building out of here. Is he not noticing? Is he not building them out of here too? Yes, he is. Oh no, he must have selected all of the archery ranges and this is a cursed burial ground for Celtic skirmishers. I mean, Vivi should just leave this archery range standing. You're hurting yourself more with it existing than you are with it going down. Another super aggressive town center. Jaguar joins in and tries to attack some villagers while a monk huffs it home with another relic. 3 relics to 0. And man, oh man, are the Mangudai wrecking the skirmishers. Remember, the skirmisher attacks on a 3. So the Mangudai is firing twice as fast. Woad Raiders. Woad Raiders. Hello? What the hell? What the hell's going on? Is Hoang AFK? He just lost an entire little battalion. 3 skirmishers, 3 woads, and 2 mangonels. Down the toilet for nothing. Just because he didn't notice the castle. Vivi must be loving this. Oh my god, 11 Mangudai already garrisoned inside. 12 in here. They are now in Imperial Chemistry, Conscription, Bracer for one side, Chemistry for the other. Are you still producing skirmishers? Come on. Woads chase into a castle firing zone. Die immediately. I mean, a castle full of Mangudai. Look how many freaking arrows it's firing. Okay, finally sets the waypoint to the right side of that archery range. I mean, these guys have a good amount of line of sight. He must see this. Another castle. Vivi wants this stone. Says, you know what? 650 stone is not that much to defend a 1200 stone. But Hoang, holy moly, has massed an army of 45 skirmishers. This might be overkill. 45 skirmishers to 28 Mangudai, but they're going to have Parthian tactics. They're going up to elite as well. Look at their pierce. Look at their attack bonuses. Not that I expect to see any spearmen out of our Celt at the moment. Monk with relic finally makes it home. And in 12 seconds, their attack bonus against siege is going to go up from 3 to 5, I believe. But that is neither here nor there. Hoang siege is non-existent. There goes 2. Trebs is his total siege count. Is oh, now the waypoint has been set again. What the hell is going on? Hoang. And by the way, I keep saying Hoang instead of Hoang. I know his name's Hoang. I'm doing it for a dramatic effect, you know? Oh god, Mangudai, Mangudai. They are just slaughtering everything. 56 kills, but let's see, the elite skirmishers are here. Upgrades on them. I'm trying to click one desperately. +3 attack, +2 armor. They are fully upgraded for our Celt. They don't get the last armor. They don't get the last attack. Mangudai, on the other hand, also fully upgraded. He's getting the onager attack. Look at this trail of frickin' destruction. Has he lost a single Mangudai? Yes, there is. He lost one. I mean, what do you do? What the hell do you say here, one Mangadai, for all this? Except ludicrous. That was absolutely ludicrous. 93 kills. My voice is starting to die because I'm so outraged and incensed by what I'm seeing right now. Another skirmisher. I think Hoang is Hoang's worst enemy in this game. Onager moving forward, attack round not great, and big surprise. Look at this. 93 kills has become 115. Man, that lightning fast attack. I mean, look, there's a lot of units in this game that move at 1.54. I still think that's lightning fast, but there's a lot of units mounted on horses that move at that speed. There's a lot of units mounted on camels that move faster, but it's this statistic, 2.1 minus 0.7, 1.4 seconds between attacks, which is why these guys have amassed 115 kills, plus 7, 122 kills, 124, 25, 26, 27, 28. Oh, we were so close to getting drill. We were so close to getting the bumper car upgrade. But I think Hoang realized, hey, I'm not going to be able to hold these two trebuchets, especially not with my skirmishers. And man, oh man, I mean, it's tough. It's tough to play against the Mongols in late game. It's even tougher when you don't have thumb ring. It's tougher when you don't have, oh my goodness. Oh, this is going to test my, I know the attack is bracer, ring archer armor. You know, it's really tough when you don't have arbalists and you cap out at castle age crossbowmen. But Hoang did the best that he could. Look at that kill count. Look at that kill count. 205 to 50. 68 villagers to 19. Look at the villager count at the end of the game. I mean, Hoang still has a massive army. He outnumbers his opponent. One more volley out of this mangonel, this onager, this catapult is going to get rid of 4 or 5 of these guys. 2 trebs are going to go down because, you know, Vivi's just going to right-click attack, right-click attack, right-click attack. At the same time, the entire colony to the north is now gone, which basically leaves him with these villagers. There's a town center here. He's lost the stone behind this. And man, oh man, Vivi putting on a clinic of how to deny Hoang avenues of attack. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is silly. This is pretty bonkers. I don't know if these are the woads or if these are the skirmishers, but this is silly. The castle, 28 kills for the castle. I mean, come on. That's just bonkers. Pathing your units this way was just absolutely ludicrous. Especially when you could have been just easily built. You've got 1,000 wood easily built. 1, 2, 3 more archery ranges over here. But ultimately, there's nothing Hoang could do to address this unit. This beautiful cavalry archer unit who used his mobility, used the lightning fast attack to just run circles around the Celt. 108 skirmishers are not going to stop 59 Mangadai if they're microed properly. Peak APM right at the start of the game. Peak APM right at the end of the game. Economy-wise, I'm very interested because for a while Hoang was ahead, then Vivi was ahead. So yeah, there you go. If you take out this 1,000 gold from the relics, it's basically identical economies. Trash resources for our Celt, rare, scarce resources for our Mongol, a lot more. Oh man, this is like 4,500 extra gold. This is like 2 or 3 castles extra, right? Maybe, what is this? Just under 2,000? Okay, so 2.5 castles worth of stone. I am upset that the game didn't last another 18 seconds so that I could show you, so that we could see how funny these units are when their speed goes from 0.6 to 0.9. But man, oh man, if you ever come up against Hoang, if you think you're going to come up against Hoang and you do spawn a civilization that's this awesome, I mean, I think they're all awesome, but everyone's of differing opinions. Study this game. Learn the corners that Vivi cut so that he could immediately rush up to castle, got to feudal with 25 villagers, immediately started taking the stone, immediately placed a castle where he thought it would be great. Again, not the greatest to save those 2 town centers, but who needs them? He's got another one underneath the shadow of this castle. He's got another one in the middle of the map. I guess at the far end of the map, he tried to put one here earlier to get the stone. That was denied real quick. And then another one over here. He's so villager rich that he's got 17 idols, 13 of them here. And using that incredibly impressive castle timing and using the mobility of this amazing unit, Vivi manages to stop Hoang in his tracks, literally takes the W, but GG to both players. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips and make sure to subscribe and enable notifications so that you're notified of my latest uploads.